Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network tonight. From Berthoud High School, it's a Tri-Valley League doubleheader as the Fort Morgan Mustang girls and boys are taking on the Berthoud Spartans. And this is certainly a huge test here for the Mustangs, because you're dealing with a team in Berthoud that is not only 2-0 in the Tri-Valley, they're 9-0 overall, and they are ranked third in the state in Class 4A.
And the senior, number 34, Kelsey Selleck.
Now let's get to the starting lineups. For the Mustangs, they go with all seniors. And Allie Bauman, Lauren Keller, Autumn Wheatley, Clementina Numerolongo, and Destiny Pelton. Emily Cabby, along with Brianna Fowler, Allie Padilla, Maddie Barsuski, and Kelsey Sellen, the starters for Berthoud. The leading scorer on this team is Cabby at 17 points a game. Opening tip brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Make sure you're prepared with the right insurance coverage. That's Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance in Brush and Fort Morgan. Destiny Pelton, jumping center for Fort Morgan for head coach Mitch Elrick. Alan Gibson is the head coach of the Berthoud Spartans. Yeah, he was the longtime baseball coach at Roosevelt High School. They had some really good teams there. And jumping center there will be Emily Cabby. Tip is controlled by Berthoud. Here's Brianna Fowler with a basketball. Left-handed dribbler, only a junior. At the top, feeds Barsuski. Back out to Fowler off the feet from Sellen. Just beyond the timeline, they'll set up the offense. Actually, Caitlin Fajardo's in the starting lineup here for Fort Morgan, so she's in the lineup. So we do have still 5 seniors out there. With a basketball, Fowler left of the lane. They're just slowing it down here, just trying to find a good shot. Fowler feeds it back out to Cabby, back to Fowler. Lob down low to Barsuski. Here's the right wing three by Ali Padilla. That's in and out. And Clementina Numerolongo goes high for the Fort Morgan rebound. Numerolongo coming away with a basketball. The Mustangs have got to avoid the turnovers. That's been their bugaboo all season. Autumn Wheatley tries to dribble out of traffic. And we've got a 10-second violation against Fort Morgan. She was still not even halfway between the bucket and midcourt. Fort Morgan, which unofficially had 33 turnovers against Holy Family, a 54-21 loss, commits their first 1 minute into the game. Here is Fowler, lobbing it down low. Barsuski leans, banks, and scores. Check that. That's Kelsey Sellen. We have one wearing 33, the other wearing 34. And we've got a whistle in the backcourt. Autumn Wheatley had the basketball knocked out of bounds. So Sellen scores the first points of the game for Berthoud. Keller to throw it in the backcourt to Autumn Wheatley. She's double-teamed, tries to dribble out of traffic. Bounce pass to Keller. Keller dribbles by one. Chest pass front court. That one is intercepted. And here is Barsuski. Cross court to Fowler. She takes a 16-footer. Yes. Couple of feet inside the three-point line for Brianna Fowler. Second leading scorer on the team. It's 4-0. Into the front court. Pelton down low to Numerolongo. She banks, misses. She banks and scores. Got her own rebound. Mustangs get on the board. 4-2 in favor of Berthoud. Here's Padilla back out to Fowler in the left corner. Cabby wide open three, and that's in and out. But the ball is rebounded by Padilla. Now the Fowler three is up, and that's off to the left. And the ball is loose, and it's saved in by Cabby. Lob down low. Barsuski, now the three in the corner by Cabby. That is missed. And Lauren Keller finally grabs the Fort Morgan rebound. Too many opportunities there. But the Mustangs come away with a basketball. But Jardo double dribbled. So Emily Cabby to throw it in for Berthoud, up 4-2, 5:45 to go in the opening quarter. Dribbles into the lane, kicks it back out to Fowler straight away, picked up by Fajardo. Lob down low for Sellen, turns, down to Barsuski, right corner three, good. Nope, right foot on the line. The lead is 6-2 for Berthoud. Wheatley inbounds pass, and she threw it towards midcourt. intercepted Barsuski. Padilla's three right wing is off to the right. Numerolongo grabs her third rebound, but the Mustangs have committed 3 turnovers in the game. And here's Fajardo trapped in the backcourt, and Mitch Elrick calls a smart timeout there. Needed that one. Yeah, got to call that timeout considering that she was going nowhere with that basketball. You can follow us on Twitter at B106 as well as the B106 Facebook page. With Fort Morgan down by 4 here, 6-2 in the early going against a Berthoud team that is undefeated on the year. Second time in 3 games the Mustangs are playing an undefeated team. Erie was the other one that they lost to on Saturday, 75-32. And they fell to Holy Family on Monday. Check that on Tuesday, 54-21. So once again, Fajardo, Wheatley, Keller, Numerolongo, and Pelton. And now Wheatley, was she fouled? Nope, she was tied up by Fowler in the backcourt. Possession arrow, though, stays with Fort Morgan. Keller to throw it in, 5:12 to go in the opening quarter. Keller looking, can't run the baseline there, feeds it backcourt towards Wheatley, poked out of bounds by Padilla. Yeah, this Bertha defense is smothering. Keller again. They're going to apply all types of pressure. Backcourt to Numerolongo along the side. Numerolongo jump pass to Keller, dribbles it across the timeline. Down the right baseline, pulls up from 10, partially blocked, taken away by Pelton. She banks, and she misses, and the rebound is controlled there by Ali Padilla of Berthoud. Had a shot there, couldn't make it for the Mustangs. In the right corner, Cabby dribbles right baseline by Numerolongo, jump pass back out to Barsuski. Foul on the floor, and that's going to be an offensive foul. That's committed by Emily Cabby. First turnover. And now we got a timeout, a 30-second timeout. Mitch Elrick calls it again. Well, his team is hanging tough here, down 6-2 with 4:48 to go in the first. And they were down 7-5 to Holy Family midway through that first quarter on Tuesday. Then Holy Family went on a 16-0 run, and the game was essentially over from there. That was in Fort Morgan. Mustangs have got to avoid the big run by the opposition. That's going to be tough to do because Berthoud has blown out virtually everybody on their way to this 9-0 record. We'll reset the lineup here. Cabby, Fowler, Padilla, Barsuski, and Sellen for Berthoud. For the Mustangs, Fajardo, Wheatley. The inbounds passer, Lauren Keller, Clementina Numerolongo, and Destiny Pelton. Keller in the backcourt. Feeds it to Wheatley. Wheatley double team. Dribbles with the left hand out of traffic. Picks up the dribble. Back out to Keller. Keller with a left-handed dribble up the left baseline. Spins across midcourt, then lost the basketball. And now she's on the floor there with Ali Padilla tie up. And now it goes over to Berthoud. With 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. The inbounds pass to Fowler. Fowler near the top to Sellen. Sellen looking down low. Over to Barsuski straight away. Against Fajardo. Bounce pass high left to Cabby. Well, she nearly threw an elbow on Numerolongo. Padilla against Keller. Left of the free throw line. 15-footer Fowler hit nothing but the window. The rebound to Sellen and has that shot partially blocked by Pelton, who comes away with a basketball. Nice job there by Destiny Pelton. Fajardo trap. Jump pass to Wheatley. Wheatley across the timeline, left-handed dribble, left wing to Keller. Down low to Wheatley, fakes, leans, shoots, misses, and a foul. Autumn Wheatley to the line, strong move to the left of the basket. And this foul was committed by Maddie Barsuski. And that'll be her first. Autumn Wheatley with 2 free throws. And even 4 minutes to go, and the free throws around and good for the senior. 6-3 in favor of Berthoud. Second free throw is upcoming. She bends, she shoots, and connects. Fort Morgan is right there. 6-4. Padilla on the outside left to Fowler. Straight away to Padilla. Right wing Cabby. Long three is off the back of the rim. Fowler tries to chase it down, but she saves it in to Numerolongo. Fort Morgan. Fajardo wants to run. Feeds Wheatley. Wheatley on the outside left of the lane. Down low. Pass is intercepted by Kelsey Sellen. 5th turnover for Fort Morgan. Fowler comes the other way. The junior, right corner to Cabby, steps to her left and traveled prior to that second turnover for Berthoud. And right now, Fort Morgan is again hanging right there with Berthoud. 2 substitutions for Berthoud. Michaela Milan is into the game along with Martha Reneker. Here is Wheatley, a 3-on-2, down low to Numerolongo, right baseline, fades and throws up an air ball. And coming away with the basketball is Reneker. Reneker cross court to Fowler, 3:16 to go, first quarter. Berthoud 6, Fort Morgan 4. Reneker straight away on the outside left to Fowler. Backing off defensively is Autumn Wheatley. Here is Milan. Milan up top on the left wing to Fowler. Puts up a long 2, and that's no good. One bounce, and Autumn Wheatley grabs the rebound for Fort Morgan at first. But then she's stripped by Cabby, down low to Fowler. Banks and scores, and that's what happens with the turnovers. Fowler now with 4. The Mustangs have 6 turnovers, and they trail 8-4. And then Wheatley, I believe, was fouled. Yep. She was fouled. That might be Cabby with her second. Yeah, they'll have to take her out. And Ali Padilla took a brief breather. She's back into the game. So Keller to throw it in. Keller to Wheatley. Bounce pass to Keller underneath their own basket. Feeds Fajardo. They got a 3-on-1 if they can get it to Numerolongo. There's the lob from Pelton to Numerolongo. Chases it down in the right corner. Over to Keller. Crossover dribble. Lost the basketball. Loose on the floor. There's a tie-up. Possession arrow remains with the Mustangs with 2:35 to go opening quarter. Berthoud 8, Fort Morgan 4. So the Mustangs playing a better first quarter tonight than they did either of the last 2 games, but the turnovers are still an issue. Autumn Wheatley at the top of the three-point circle against Fowler, picks up the dribble. Bounce pass to her left to Fajardo. Fajardo right-handed dribble straight away to Wheatley, into the paint. Wheatley had it stripped away, got it back, and there's nearly a tie-up. The ball is still loose. Fajardo picks it up, and then she throws the ball towards Pelton, who could not handle it off her foot out of bounds. And Fort Morgan has committed 7 turnovers in the opening quarter. We still have 2:16 to go. And Barsuski to throw it in. Here's Ali Padilla at the top for Berthoud on the outside left to Fowler. Fowler gets a pick from Sellen. Left-handed dribble towards the left corner. Maintains the dribble now with her right hand. She is very effective. There's the lob down low. Intercepted by Numerolongo. 3rd turnover for Berthoud. Wheatley was then fouled. Autumn Wheatley's, she's really gotten even better at handling that pressure. And that foul was from Michaela Milan. That's the team's 4th. There's the inbounds pass to Wheatley, and then that ball was kicked in the backcourt by Reneker. Check that. They're going to say the foul was on Reneker and not Milan instead. Wheatley pressure. Jump pass, though, is poked away. Fajardo's able to chase it down in the backcourt along the free throw line. Feeds it back out to Wheatley. Left-handed pass towards Keller. Keller across midcourt into the paint. Bounce pass to Numerolongo. Dribbles, turns, shoots, misses. Rebound. Pelton banks and scores. Destiny Pelton has 3 rebounds and scores for the first time in the game. And Fort Morgan is down 8-6 with 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter against the 3rd-ranked team in Class 4A. On the outside right is Martha Reneker. Outside left to Padilla. Can't take the 3. Jump pass in the corner to Fowler. Dribbles to her right. Kicks it back out to Padilla. Now here's Reneker. Bodied up by Keller. Bounce pass right corner for Milan. Dribbles to her left. Jump pass over to Reneker. And again, this Fort Morgan defense is smothering right now in the right corner to Fowler. Down low off the hands of Milan. Picked up by Sellen. Hooks, misses, and a foul. Tried the left-handed hook, and the Fort Morgan foul is on Clementina Numerolongo. That's the first committed by the Mustangs. Fill up your cooler, gas up your car. Stubbs Gas and Oil. Easy and convenient. Make them the only stop you need on your way to the big game. Stubbs Gas and Oil. And the free throw by Selland is good. Second free throw upcoming. And that one is off the back of the rim. Chased down in the corner, though, by Padilla. Now the 3 by Fowler. Short. This rebound goes to Autumn Wheatley of Fort Morgan. That's her second. Then Wheatley had the ball stolen away. Down low, the shot is up and missed by Milan. And it's still loose, and now a tie-up, nearly a tie-up. The ball is being pinballed around underneath the basket. Now there's a tie-up. Possession arrow remains with Berthoud. Oh, this is the brand of basketball Fort Morgan has to play. They're not going to outscore teams in the 50s and 60s. They've got to do it here maybe in the 40s just to stay competitive. Padilla triggered in on the outside right to Reneker. Bounce pass to Padilla in the corner. Double team. Jump pass over to Reneker into the paint. Leans left corner. Now the three is up, and that's going to be short and missed by Barsuski. The ball is loose on the floor, and Wheatley tied up there with Barsuski, and that's going to be possession arrow Fort Morgan. And lots of tie-ups. That means these teams are fighting for the basketball. Keller to throw it in. And that ball intended for Fajardo, poked out of bounds by Padilla. It'll stay with Fort Morgan with 28.9 seconds to go in the opening quarter in the backcourt. Keller lobs it backcourt to Wheatley. They've got a 3-on-2 if they can get it. No, but Pelton could not handle the pass. 9 turnover. Taken away by Barsuski. Straight away to Padilla. 19 seconds to go. Lob it. Left corner Fowler. Now the three by Reneker is up, and that's going to be around and no good. It hit the top of the backboard and above the backboard. Fort Morgan basketball with 14 seconds to go. Berthoud's been cold from the field. Keller to throw it in the backcourt towards Wheatley. Just don't commit a turnover even if you don't get a shot off. Wheatley crosses midcourt. It's a 4-on-3, but the bounce pass to Nomer Longo too low and out of bounds. Well, even with a 9-6 opening quarter, Fort Morgan has committed 10 turnovers. And again, that's the issue at hand. Berthoud will get one final shot here to close out the opening quarter. 2 seconds, Fowler to her left. Long three is in. She banked it in. Holy mahungus. She didn't mean that, but it went through. She's got 7 points. It's a 6-point lead after one. Berthoud 12, Fort Morgan 6. It's a 1-minute break on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. John Beltran back in Berthoud for the first of two games. Berthoud 12, Fort Morgan 6 in this girls game. Let's begin the second quarter. Ali Padilla to throw it into Maddie Barsuski out there with, let's see, well, Brianna Fowler. She actually has the basketball, dribbling left corner, lobs it cross court to Emily Cavey, straight away to Padilla, left wing to Fowler, dribbles, jump pass down low, Sellon leans, banks, and scores with the left hand. Kelsey Sellon now has 5. In the backcourt, the ball is off the foot of Emma Wolf out of bounds for Fort Morgan. That's 11 turnovers. It's Wolf, Keller, Wheatley, Numero Longo, and Destiny Pelton. 14-6. A 5-0 run for Berthoud. Fowler to throw it in on the offensive end. Left corner for Cavey. Dribbles to her right. Back out Padilla. Left wing three is up and off the back of the rim. And the ball is rebounded by Emma Wolf of Fort Morgan. There's the outlet to Wheatley on the outside right. Wheatley bounce pass towards Keller out of bounds. And this is just getting really bad for the Mustangs. 26 turnovers unofficially against Erie. 33 against Holy Family. They're on pace right now for 40 turnovers. And a lot of these are self-inflicted. It's not like all this pressure is coming from Berthoud. They are pressuring, but some of those are self-inflicted wounds, so to speak. Straight away jumper by Selland is no good. From 18 feet away in the rebound to Destiny Pelton of Fort Morgan, her 4th. Now here is Emma Wolf along the left baseline. Spinning front court, bounce pass on the outside left to Keller. Down low, Numero Longo. She puts it up and in off the glass. Numero Longo now has 4. And the Mustangs to within 6 at 14-8. And then Numero Longo tries to save in a bounce pass towards Cavey out of bounds into the Fort Morgan bench. Berthoud retains possession. 6:52 to go second quarter. And the Berthoud lead is 14-8. And bounce pass to Brianna Fowler. Fowler cross court outside right. Padilla 3. Good. Yeah, they can hit the 3. They've been missing quite a few, but Ali Padilla scores for the first time in the game. And there's a throwaway. Padilla to Cavey. She banks and scores. And again, another turnover for Fort Morgan. Cavey, the leading scorer this season, scores for the first time. Autumn Wheatley. Bounce pass, front court, 3-on-1. Keller stripped from behind, though. Keller tries to chase it down. It's loose. It's picked up by the Spartans. And here's a 3-on-2. Fowler all the way. Offensive foul. She scored, but no basket. Nice defense by Fort Morgan, and Fowler has committed her first foul. 19-8 Berthoud, 6:17 to go second quarter in Berthoud. Lauren Keller to throw it in for the Mustangs. In the backcourt towards Wheatley, double team now to Keller. Every time somebody grabs the basketball, they get double teamed. Keller this time is single teamed across midcourt on the outside right. Keller jump pass towards Wheatley. Wheatley dribbles by a defender. Bounce pass to Numero Longo. Puts it up and she's fouled as she misses. While when the Mustangs break the press they do have layup opportunities, as was the case there. The foul is against Ali Padilla. And Numero Longo's got 4 points in the game at the stripe for the Mustangs, and the free throw is perfect. 19-9. Now we have a substitution. Tessa Frasco is in for Emma Wolf. Second free throw coming up for Clementina Numero Longo. That one's up and that one's in. Numero Longo having a nice start, 6 points. And the Mustangs only down 9 to the third-ranked team in 4A with 5:56 to go, second quarter. Padilla, right baseline to Barsuski. Now to Padilla, right wing three again. She was left open and she scored again. She's made her last two. And there's a steal by Fowler over to Cabby. She banks, misses, and a foul. Fort Morgan now with 15 turnovers. And another foul committed. They just cannot break the press consistently. And to the line, off the foul by Autumn Wheatley. It's Emily Cabby. And the free throw is in. Wheatley with her first foul, only the second team foul. But it was a shooting foul anyway. Caitlin Fajardo checks in now for Autumn Wheatley. Berthoud leads by a baker's dozen. Second free throw coming up. And that is good by Cabby. She's got 4 all in this quarter. 24-10. Fajardo pressure. Jump pass intercepted by Padilla. She lays it up and in off the glass. Timeout, Mitch Elrick. He calls a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. Padilla's got 8 points in the quarter, almost as many as Fort Morgan has in the entire first half. Engineering and consulting services for all of your projects at Western Engineering Consultants. Strong commitment to their clients' needs sets them apart. Get your project started the right way. Western Engineering Consultants. This was a 9-6 game, but since then, Berthoud has gone on a 17-4 run. Padilla's got 8 points. Brianna Fowler has 7. The Mustangs have 6 from Numero Longo. The schedule will get a little bit easier, though. They've got Windsor on Saturday at home. We'll have that game at 7 o'clock on B106. And then next Tuesday at home against Skyline. But 3 of these last 4 games have been tough. Really tough. Especially 2 of the last 3 to even be more limited. Erie, ranked 4th in the state, was Fort Morgan's opponent on Saturday. That was a 75-32 win. Holy Family, ranked 10th in the state, was Fort Morgan's opponent on Tuesday. That was a 54-21 victory by Holy Family. Now Berthoud ranked 3rd. They're the best of the 3 teams in terms of the rankings. Frasco to throw it in. And Frasco bounced it. No violation there. And that's stolen away by Cabby. Here's Fowler, lob inside to Padilla. Back out to Barsuski. Dribbles right baseline. Jump pass inside and a foul as Sellen misses. Off another Mustang turnover. And the Mustang foul came from Lauren Keller, her first. Yeah, the value of a point guard and of great passing cannot be understated. Free throw is up and around and off to the left by Selland, who's got 5 points in the game. Second free throw upcoming with Berthoud up by 16. It's now a 19-4 run and make it 20-4. Berthoud 27, Fort Morgan 10. Another steal, and Cabby misses, and it's taken away here by the Mustangs. And that's Emma Wolf, who's right back into the game. Wow, just way too many turnovers, and Fort Morgan throws it away again after another miscue. Here is Cabby, cross court to Fowler. Penetrates left baseline all the way. Her runner's up and in. Nice floater there by Brianna Fowler. She now has 9 points. Emma Wolf in the backcourt. Bounce pass to Wheatley. Dribbles by 1 and then kicked out of bounds by Fowler. Berthoud 29, Fort Morgan 10. 4:54 to go before the break. It was 9-6 at one point, but now it's a 23-4 run. And that's what Fort Morgan needed to avoid. Autumn Wheatley nearly stripped, now stripped by Cabby inside to Fowler, banks and scores. Mustangs now have committed 20 turnovers in the game, 10 in each quarter. We still have 4:40 to go in this quarter. Lauren Keller on the high right with a basketball. Keller nearly fouled. Boy, there's got to be a whistle there. Instead, the ball was nearly wrestled away, but Pelton chases it down along the left baseline. Yeah, there should have been something there. Wolf on the outside left, cross court to Keller behind the three-point line, dribbles into the lane. Her runner's up off the back of the rim and no good. And the ball is secured by Kelsey Sellen. Her second rebound for Berthoud. On the outside right, Fowler. They're up by 21. Free throw line for Sellen. Right baseline, Barszewski, 10-footer, no good. Lauren Keller grabs a Fort Morgan rebound. Keller wants to run behind her back. Nearly stripped. Now the ball is loose, and she's fouled. Well, Berthoud is so aggressive. They're going to be committing some fouls here. And that one came from, is that Cabby? That'd be her third, if that is correct. 17 foul, 1-and-1 situation. She's out, as is Barszewski. And Milan is back in, along with Martha Renneker. Lauren Keller has not scored as of yet, and still hasn't. It's short. Rebound Pelton. She puts it up, and it's an air ball. Numero Longo dribbles, puts it up, and she misses. And the rebound is into the hands, and now stolen. Emma Wolf stole it there from Sellen. Bounce pass inside towards Keller, out of bounds. So the Mustangs did grab some rebounds, but could not convert, and also committed a turnover in there. So it will be Berthoud basketball. Now we'll call that the 20th turnover. This is all unofficial. Spartans come the other way. On the high right, Maddie Barszewski with a 31-10 lead. Now to Fowler, down low. Here is Sellen. Sellen threw an elbow in there. That should be an offensive foul. It is. Nice job by Frasco taking that elbow to the face. That's turnover number 5 for Berthoud. Lauren Keller to throw it in. Backcourt bounce pass to Wheatley. Wheatley maintains the dribble along the left baseline, back towards the middle, into the front court. Bounce pass, left baseline to Frasco, puts up a little 4-footer and misses. And the putback in there is missed by Numero Longo. Milan comes away with a basketball. Padilla at the top for Berthoud. 3:12 to go, second quarter. The Spartans by 21. Down low for Renneker. She nearly is tied up. Should be called for 3 seconds. Nope, she got out of the lane. Sellen left of the lane all the way. Banks too strong. And the ball is tipped around. Sellen saves it into to Padilla. Her three is up, and it's around, no good. Emma Wolf going for the rebound, couldn't secure it. Renneker has it instead for Berthoud. Jump pass to Sellen down low. And Sellen is fouled. Third team foul by Fort Morgan. Let's see who committed the foul for the Mustangs. That was Lauren Keller with her second. So Barszewski checked that. That's Fowler to throw it in. Here's the lob on the outside left to Renneker. Renneker at the free throw line. Right wing bounce pass to Fowler down low. Here is Sellen. She leans, she banks, and she scores. Well, Sellen there has 8 points in the game. Lob in the backcourt to Keller. 33-10, 2.5 to go. Keller dribbling left baseline, nearly cut off, puts up a baseline jumper and scores. Boy, the Mustangs don't make many of those. But she scored from about 10 feet away. Lauren Keller's on the scoreboard. It's 33-12. That's been an issue as well. Just shooting from anywhere outside of 5 feet. Fort Morgan's been a down low type of team. Right baseline, Renneker dribbles down low to Milan, and that is a 3-second violation against Berthoud. 6 turnover. Keller to throw it in. All the John Deere equipment for your operation is at 21st Century Equipment in Sterling and Fort Morgan. 21st Century Equipment. Keller is out. Fajardo back in. Wolf, Wheatley, Frasco, and Numero Longo join her. Just past the top of the hour, this is KPRB Brush Fort Morgan, also known as Morgan County's B106. And there's a foul. That should be, well, you got to go to the other end. 19 foul. See, that's the other issue there. That foul was committed by Julianne Dennison. I mean, they are pressing, but that's a foul 75 feet away from the basket, or close to it. Autumn Wheatley with a front end of a 1-1 for Fort Morgan. The senior connects. Autumn Wheatley's got 3 off for the line. Second free throw upcoming. The Mustangs down by 20. And Autumn Wheatley scores again. It rattles home. And it's now a 19-point lead for Berthoud, 33-14. Under 2 minutes to go before halftime. At the top is Milan with a basketball. Back out on the outside right. That is Carrie Kingston into the game for the first time. Now to Martha Renneker against Wolf. Bounce pass to Dennison. Dennison looking. Swings it cross court to Padilla, who's got 8 points in this quarter. Padilla outside right, Milan. Wide open triple. Yes. Michaela Milan nails the 3. That is their 4th 3 of the game, 3rd of the quarter. 36-14. Wolf is nearly stripped in the backcourt. Now is stripped by Dennison. And we've got a foul. That's going to be on Fort Morgan's Fajardo. 15 foul. Kaylin with her first. Unofficially, that's turnover number 21 for the Mustangs. Berthoud has committed 6. Padilla to throw it in. Padilla looking, lobs it to Renneker right near the timeline. Renneker right corner, Padilla fakes the 3, looking down low. Tries to feed Kingston, swings it back out of the top to Renneker. Right corner, Padilla. She'll put up the 3, and it's off the back of the rim. The ball is loose. It's still loose, and it's picked up nicely by Tessa Frasco, the Mustangs. On the outlet to Fajardo. Left corner, here's Emma Wolf. Wolf is pressured by Padilla. Bounce pass to Fajardo. Fajardo to her right. Back at the top to Wheatley. We've got 58 seconds to go in the opening half. Fajardo dribbles to her right behind the three-point line. Fajardo looking, still looking. Bounce pass Wheatley straight away. Fakes a 3. Then dribble the ball off her foot. And it's taken away by Padilla of Berthoud. Spartans come the other way with 43 seconds remaining. Up by 22. Outside left, Renneker inside the three-point line. Back out to Padilla with 35 to go. Dennison down low to Kingston. Foul from behind by Numera Longo. Numera Longo with her second foul, 16. Berthoud to throw it in. This will be Ali Padilla. Padilla lobs it at the top for Renneker. Left of the lane. Bounce pass inside to Kingston, and she banked it in to the left of the basket for Carrie Kingston. That's a 7th player in the scoring column, and nearly a steal in the front court as Wheatley had the ball knocked away out of bounds. Fort Morgan retains possession. 22 seconds to go here in the first half. It's 38-14. Wheatley dribbles by 2. Right of the lane. Down low, Numera Longo turns and had the shot partially blocked. And it's out of bounds. It stays with the Mustangs. 13.1 to go. Emma Wolf to throw it in. Lob to Fajardo in the left corner for Wheatley. Dribbles by 2. Then lost control of the basketball. Loose on the floor, and it's picked up by Frasco. She's fouled. Tessa Frasco to the line. She'll shoot 2. It's the 10th foul. And that was either Renneker or Milan. There were 2 around there. Frasco to the line. Committed by Renneker. That's her second. Free throw is good. Second free throw upcoming. The Mustangs are 5 out of 6 from the line in the quarter. So that's one positive. Second free throw is off to the right. The rebound to Kingston. Long pass to Padilla. 1 second to go. She'll put up a long 2, and that's off the back of the rim. And it's a very good second quarter for Berthoud. They outscored Fort Morgan in the quarter 26-9. And they lead at the break 38-15. Let's take a 3-minute break in the first of 2 games from Berthoud between the Spartans and the Fort Morgan Mustangs on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. I'm John Beltran back in Berthoud, where the Mustangs trail 38-15 as we head to quarter number 3. We'll set the lineups here momentarily as Fort Morgan looking to clean up some things from the opening half when they committed 22 turnovers. 10 in the first quarter And then they had 12 more in the second. It'll be Maddie Barsuski, Ali Padilla, Brianna Fowler, Kelsey Selland, and Emily Cabby for Berthoud. The Mustangs go with Clementina Numerolongo, Lauren Keller, Destiny Pelton, Caitlin Fajardo, and Autumn Wheatley. And it will be, let's see, it'll be Fort Morgan basketball to begin the third quarter. Lauren Keller throws it in. Keller dribbles by two, right of the free throw line. Her bounce pass is poked out of bounds by Barsuski, intended for Pelton along the right baseline. And to throw it in will be Keller. Lauren Keller did nail an outside shot. You need some of a perimeter game. Numerolongo in the paint, back out Fajardo. She takes a three. Yes! Caitlin Fajardo, a left wing three. That gets the scoring started in the second half. Mustangs down by 20, 38-18. On the high right, Fowler takes a right wing three, and that's off the back of the rim. And Numerolongo chases down her seventh rebound, but she's double teamed and fouled. Well, there you go. Good things are happening for the Mustangs right now. The foul was committed by Ali Padilla. That's her second. Lauren Keller to throw it in. In the backcourt to Fajardo. Back to Keller underneath her own basket. Dribbles by a couple of defenders. Dribbles by a third. It's a 3-on-1, but now she's going to back it out as the Berthoud defense catches up. Autumn Wheatley on the outside right. Dribbled the ball off her foot. Picked up by Keller. 3-second violation on Numerolongo. And Kelsey Selland to trigger it in for Berthoud. But the Spartans up by 20. The Mustangs will now pressure. Jump pass to Barsuski. Back out. Now the three by Padilla is off the back of the rim. And the ball is poked out of bounds. That is off of Fort Morgan. Fowler to throw it in for Berthoud as they retain possession. Fowler to the right of the basket. Still looking on the outside left to Cabby behind the three-point line. Cross court to Barsuski. Here's Padilla in the right corner to Fowler. Left-handed dribble, jump pass, right baseline to Barsuski, and then she dribbled the ball on the end line. Berthoud commits their 7th turnover. Well, so far so good. I mean, the Mustangs got off to a good start in this game. It's that middle portion that really killed them. Wheatley bounce pass, and that's thrown away. Here is Fowler, left baseline to Cabby, dribbles, leans, banks, and scores. To the left of the basket for Cabby. She now has 6. The lead is 22. Wheatley pressured underneath her own basket is going to feed Fajardo. Jump pass to Wheatley. Numerolongo is wide open, but now the defense catches up. Wheatley maintains the dribble. Wheatley to Fajardo. Shot is up, and that's no good. And the rebound, Numerolongo. Back out Keller, right corner three. That is missed. Rebound, put back. That is missed by Autumn Wheatley. And the ball pulled away by Selland. Mustangs had their chances there, could not convert. Here's a shot by Fowler, right wing, no good. Rebound to Selland, all the way, looked like she traveled. No whistle, she banks and scores right off the window. For Selland, she's got 10. 42-18 in favor, and there's a tie-up in the back quarter, a foul. Nope, it's a tie-up. Possession arrow, Berthoud. Autumn Wheatley could not keep the ball away from a Berthoud defender. And now to throw it in, three-quarters court, will be Ali Padilla. With the Spartans up by 24. 2 games in a row, the Mustangs have fallen behind by 35 in the fourth quarter, and that means it's a running clock. Still not there yet. Hopefully they won't get there. Hopefully Fort Morgan can hold this team down. Fowler, lob down low for Selland. She puts it up, misses off the rim. She gets the rebound, misses again. Partially blocked by Numerolongo. Then 2 players go to the floor. Now the officials are converging as to whether that's a jump ball or a foul. It's a jump ball, or a tie-up, I should say. Possession arrow, Fort Morgan. And Keller to throw it in. Fajardo to the bench. Emma Wolf checks in for the Mustangs. Keller backcourt pass to Wheatley. Yeah, one thing that's happening, they get the pass and then they hold on to the ball. You got to get rid of it quickly. That's how the defense catches up so quickly. Keller looking, picked up her dribble. Into the front court to Emma Wolf. Wolf had the ball stripped away by Padilla. Turnover number 26. Long pass to Fowler. Jump pass inside Cavi is fouled from behind before even shooting. Numera Longo goes to the floor, and I think she's the one that committed the foul for Fort Morgan. And Numera Longo with her third foul of the game. She leads Fort Morgan with 6 points. And the Berthoud Spartans to throw it in. Padilla lobs it at the top towards Fowler, intercepted by Wheatley. 2-on-1 with a trailer. Wheatley banks and misses, and the ball is out of bounds. It's off of Fort Morgan. That was Berthoud's 8th turnover, but the Mustangs could not convert on the offensive end. Numera Longo is now out. Tessa Frasco checks in. Berthoud outscoring Fort Morgan 4-3 in the quarter. And they'll have the basketball with 5 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the third. When it comes to experience, Buildings by Design is the best in the business. Quality, commitment, and experience makes Buildings by Design the only choice when it comes to your next project. That's Buildings by Design. Left of the free throw line. Here is Cavi down low for Barsuski. Misses a layup. She gets it back, and she misses again. Tessa Frasco comes away with a rebound for Fort Morgan. Wheatley, 3-on-2. Bounce pass. Left baseline to Pelton. Pelton, jump pass straight away to Keller. Thinks about the three. Will not take it. Dribbles to her right. Right corner for Frasco. Gets out of traffic. Now to Keller on the right wing. Keller, double team. Picks up the dribble. Then has the ball knocked out of bounds from behind by Padilla. 3/4 court Mustang basketball, down 42-18 with over 4.5 minutes to go in the third. Keller lobs it near the timeline to Wheatley. Wheatley crossover dribble at the top against Cavi. Now double team. Looking, still looking. And there's going to be a timeout called by Mitch Elrick. 30-second timeout called by the Mustang head coach. Colorado Plains Medical Center's experienced physicians and highly trained staff make your hometown hospital the place for expert quality care. That's Colorado Plains Medical Center, helping communities thrive. Fort Morgan was down 12-6 in the opening quarter, 38-15 at the break. And it is now 42-18. Leading scorer for Berthoud is Brianna Fowler. The junior's got 11 points. Senior Kelsey Selland has got 10. The Mustangs have 6 from Numera Longo, with 6 different players in the scoring column. It is Cavi, Padilla, Selland, Fowler, and Barsuski, the starting 5 for Berthoud. Keller, Pelton, Wolf, Frasco, and Wheatley for the Mustangs. Fort Morgan's Emma Wolf to throw it in to the left of the basket on the offensive end. Overhead pass to Wheatley straight away. Wheatley bounce pass right corner to Wolf. The 3 is up, and that's an air ball, but Pelton picks it up and scores right off the glass. Pelton now with 4. 5 rebounds as well. 42-20 on the outside left Cavi. And we've got a whistle. What happened there? Do we have blood? We might have blood there on Cavi. She's going to have to exit the game. Yep. Coach Gibson makes a substitution. Here comes Martha Renneker into the game. Right around the right knee, it looked like. The inbounds pass to Fowler, approaching the midway point of the third. Fowler, left-handed dribble on the left wing against Keller. Now picked up by Wheatley. Lob down low. Intercepted by Emma Wolf. Turnover number 9 for Berthoud. Wolf dribbles out of traffic. It's a 4-on-1. Bounce pass to Keller. She waits for the defense to catch up, and then a foul. Actually waited for a defender to go by, and she was fouled as she missed, so she'll go to the line. Yeah, he never wait for the defense, but they were running so quickly at her. It didn't have an angle, then had the angle, but she'll go to the stripe after the foul was committed by Ali Padilla. That's going to be her third. Lauren Keller's free throw is up and good. Keller's got 3 points in the game. Second free throw upcoming. Michaela Milan is in. And Keller's shot is up, and that's off to the right. And the ball is rebounded by Kelsey Selland to Berthoud. On the outlet to Fowler. Fowler outside right to Renneker. Renneker at the free throw line. Straight away to Fowler. 3 is up. 3 is off to the right. Ball is out of bounds. Yeah, these Spartans have not shot very well from 3 outside of Ali Padilla. but they're so good defensively, forcing all these turnovers, that they have a 21-point lead at 42-21. It was a 23-point lead at the break, so Fort Morgan is outscoring Berthoud in this quarter. Backcourt pass is taken over there by Brianna Fowler. Actually, a front court pass, and then Fowler's fouled. That'll be Fort Morgan's second foul, and that one is committed by Emma Wolf, her first. Fowler to throw it in. Here comes Caitlin Fajardo. Fajardo's got a 3 in the quarter. She'll check in for Autumn Wheatley. Fowler on the outside left, and the 3 by Sellen hits the back of the rim. Tessa Frasco tried to save it in after she touched it initially, could not. Out of bounds. Berthoud retains possession. With 3:27 to go, third quarter. Fowler from the corner. Fowler lobs it on the high right to Sellen. Right corner for Fowler. Back out to Cabby. Wide open 3. That's well short. And the ball was rebounded by Wolf, but she lost it to Sellen. Banking and missing is Milan, and she's fouled. 2 free throws for Michaela Milan. And the Mustang foul was committed by Lauren Keller. Could be Milan as well. We didn't get the official pronunciation on that. Excuse me there with some of the popping there. I got to keep my mic cord away from the actual mic. Free throw is short. Second free throw upcoming. And that one is up, and that one is off the back of the rim. Fajardo grabs the Fort Morgan rebound. They're still outscoring Berthoud here in this quarter. Fajardo tried to lob it to Pelton, but she cut the other way, and it goes out of bounds into the scorer's table. 27 turnover for the Mustangs. Autumn Wheatley and Clementina Numerolongo back in for Fajardo and Pelton. And here comes Cabby's inbounds pass to Fowler. Under 3 minutes to go in the third. There's the lob inside towards Milan off her hand. Tries to save it in. Does to Fowler. Dribbles right of the lane. Back out straight away. Renneker. Three-pointer is an air ball. And we have an offensive foul. That's away from the ball. That is away from the ball on Michaela Milan. Fort Morgan basketball. We've had lots of stop and go action here. Not much action. Just stop and go. Here's Lauren Keller in the backcourt. Dribbling, spinning, gets it to Wheatley. Wheatley is triple team. Jump pass intercepted by Renneker. Fouled by Keller. That's going to be Lauren's fourth. I mean, I've got that as her fourth. Fajardo's going to come back in. 28 miscues by Fort Morgan in this game unofficially. Fowler lobs it in to Milan. Outside right, Renneker three-pointer is going to be short. Rebound to Sellen. Sellen squeezes up a shot between two defenders and scores. With the left hand, she's got 12 in the game. 44-21. 2.5 to go. The Fajardo three is short. Rebound to Emma Wolf. Fort Morgan resets. Wolf for the basketball on the high left, and then the ball is knocked out of bounds by Martha Renneker. Three-quarters court. Caitlin Fajardo to throw it in. Back into the game is Destiny Pelton. She took a brief rest. Fajardo lobs it towards Frasco. It's intercepted by Fowler. Fowler with a 2-on-3. Fajardo knocks it away from behind, out of bounds. Berthoud retains possession. Again, there's no flow to this quarter. Zero flow to the quarter at all. Now Fowler to throw it in. Lobs it outside right for Renneker. Dribbles with her left hand. Right corner Fowler. Wide open triple. She missed it by a mile. Ball's headed out of bounds. Wheatley tries to save it and does. And then Wheatley with the basketball had it stripped, but it's picked up by Pelton. Outside left Fajardo three. It's nothing but the glass. Sellen comes away with the basketball. On the high right to Fowler. She had it stripped. She got it back in the lane. She turns. She kicks it back out to Renneker. Left of the lane. Left corner Cabby. Three in the air. Is around and no good. Ball is loose, picked up by Selland, and again Berthoud has another rebound. Here is Fowler all the way, left-handed layup up and in off the glass for Brianna Fowler. She just drove inside the lane and scored. She's got 13. 46-21. Minute 23 to go in the third. Whately is trapped, feeds Wolf, and another timeout by Mitch Elrick. That's a full timeout with a minute 21 to go in the third, 46-21. Mobile banking on the go makes banking easier for you when you're on the go. Equitable Savings and Loan. Check them out today. Boys game will be coming up. Scheduled for 7 o'clock. We'll just see how quickly this game goes. With Fort Morgan down by 25 points late in the third quarter. A Berthoud victory would move their record to 10-0, and it's pretty much inevitable at this point. Mustangs just want to stay as competitive as they've been in this quarter. They've been competitive here in the third, and they were competitive over the first, about 6 minutes of the game. Milan Barsuski, Cabby, Julianne Dennison in, along with Martha Renneker. For the Mustangs, Caitlin Fajardo, Tessa Frasco, Emma Wolf, Autumn Whately, and Destiny Pelton. Wolf throws it in midcourt to Whately. Whately across midcourt, picks up the dribble, bounce pass to Fajardo. Fajardo straight away to Whately. Whately to Fajardo, has a wide open right wing three and misses off the front of the rim, and it goes over the backboard out of bounds. Good look. Good look. Fajardo has 1-3 in the game. And now Berthoud will try to score and extend the lead. At the top with the basketball is Milan. Outside left to Renneker. At the elbow, the left elbow. Renneker dribbles towards the top. Maintains the dribble now. Renneker on the outside right. Barskuski dribbles right baseline. Bounce pass to Cabby. Left baseline shot. Yes, inside the three-point line. It's a 2. For Emily Cabby, she's got 8 in the game. And there's a steal by Berthoud in the backcourt. Barskuski to Cabby. She leans, she banks, she misses. Rebounds, banks, hits off the bottom of the rim. And then Dennison puts it up and in. Turnover number 30 for Fort Morgan. Dennison scores for the first time in the game. Another steal, and Cabby banks it in. Wow. Fort Morgan was taking care of the basketball for a while, and then Fajardo throws it into the hands of Renneker, and she banks and scores. Wow, this is tough to watch right now. There are all types of pressure, and now Whately, I believe, was fouled. And just like it was 42-21 moments ago, now it's 54-21 with a second and a half to go. And the foul was on Renneker, her third. There's the lob into Whately. She will not get off a shot. And that is the end of quarter number 3. A 16-6 quarter for Berthoud. And they lead the game over the Fort Morgan Mustangs, 54-21. It's a 1-minute break on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Let's begin the fourth quarter. The Mustangs trail the Berthoud Spartans 54-21. If Berthoud goes up by 35, this will be a running clock for the remainder of the game. The only stop with timeouts and at the free throw line. Fort Morgan basketball. Whately, Pelton, Keller, Fajardo, and Nomaralongo. Whately at the top against Emily Cabby. In the right corner, Nomaralongo dribbles towards the free throw line and a double dribble. That's 33 turnovers, equaling the Tuesday night total for the Mustangs. And again, I know they've just got to work out those kinks in practice. At the top is Kelsey Selland out there with Fowler, Barsuski, Emily Cabby, and Ali Padilla, who's got the basketball. Padilla against Keller. Right corner, Barsuski. Dribbles right baseline, cut off by Fajardo. Lob down low for Selland. She turns and she puts it off the side of the backboard, and it's out of bounds off the Mustangs. And to throw it in will be Brianna Fowler. Yeah, that's all they're looking for. I think they'll take out these starters once they go up by 35. Just to get the clock running. Oh, we have an offensive foul before the ball's inbounded away from the ball. On Ali Padilla, that's going to be her 4th. That's also a turnover, Berthoud's 10th. And here comes Autumn Wheatley for Fort Morgan. Wheatley against Cabby. Left of the free throw line. Bounce pass back out straight away to Fajardo. Now to Nomera Longo. Had it stripped away, got it back, swings it over. Wheatley's shot is up and off to the left from 15 feet away. And then Wheatley fouls Maddie Barsuski. Wheatley commits her 2nd. No penalty yet. It's the team's 5th. And again, Berthoud looking to extend the 33-point advantage. Under 7 minutes to go from Berthoud. Outside left, Padilla with the basketball against Keller. Dribbles to her right. Right of the free throw line. Back out to Fowler. Fowler in the lane all the way. She slammed into Fajardo. That's going to be a defensive foul. Fajardo commits her 2nd. Team's 6th. Inbounds underneath. And Padilla to throw it in, looking for the cutter. Padilla, left corner for Sellen. Back out to Cabby. Cabby into the lane all the way, and there was contact, and that is going to be... Is that going to be defensive? Wheatley was the one who went down. And the officials are converging. I think it's going to be defensive. They would have made the offensive call pretty quickly. Well, she was almost set. 1-and-1 situation for Emily Cabby. She's got 10 points in the game. Yeah, that shouldn't be on Keller. That shouldn't be on Keller. Yeah, they're going to say that was on, that shouldn't be on Keller. It's on Wheatley, her 3rd. Yeah, they had put up 1-1 there, but the 1-and-1 is not against number 11, Keller. It's the 1-and-1 situation. And Wheatley with her 3rd foul. So here comes Emily Cabby to the stripe to shoot a deuce if she makes the first. That free throw is in. Now it would be a running clock if she makes the 2nd here. She bends, she shoots, and misses. No good. Rebound to Padilla. They reset. Fowler lobs it cross court to Barsuski. Inside to Sellen, straight away to Cabby. 3 in the air is short, and the ball is volleyballed around, and it's still loose, and Nomera Longo tries to chase it down, but could not. All the way on the other end. It'll go to Berthoud in their backcourt. The lead is 34. Again, it doesn't go to a running clock until the lead goes to 35. So the clock did stop there. And this will be Brianna Fowler. Timeout called by Coach Gibson. 30-second timeout. 6:23 to go in the game. Berthoud 55, Fort Morgan 21. Fort Morgan lost 54-21 to Holy Family on Tuesday night. That was the score here after 3 quarters. The Mustangs have had stretches in the first quarter and in the third quarter where they held Berthoud in check. They were right there with the Spartans. But this team's pressure defense is way too much. 33 turnovers unofficially, 10 for Berthoud. And that dictates the story right there. For the Mustangs, Destiny Belton, Autumn Wheatley, Tessa Frasco, Lauren Keller, and Caitlin Fajardo. Starting 5 is out there for Berthoud. The 5 that started the game. Again, I would think that once they go up by more than 35, assuming that's the case, then changes would be made. Fowler bounce pass to Sellen down low, turns, hooks, and scores. And that's going to be the running clock now. Sellen now with 14. Now let's see if there's going to be some changes there, some substitutions. Autumn Wheatley traveled. She dribbled to the right of the lane and dragged that back foot. Berthoud basketball. Well, they have played. Berthoud has played 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different players tonight. So only 4 off the bench. And they've got all 5 starters out there, which is surprising. with a 36-point lead and 5:38 to go. Selland on the outside right to Padilla, straight away to Fowler against Autumn Wheatley. There's the handoff to Cabby at the free throw line, cannot shoot. Getting a pick is Padilla, handing it off to Fowler. Outside right, Cabby fakes the three, dribbles right baseline, jump pass to Barsuski. Barsuski all the way, leans, banks, misses, and a foul. Now the clock will run until the players are set at the line. Once they get set, the clock does stop. Fort Morgan foul was committed by Destiny Pelton, her first. And that's where the clock stops with 5:10 to go in the game. And Berthoud up 57-21. Now it's still 57-21. Free throws in and out. Barsuski to attempt the second free throw. She bends. She shoots. And it's around and good. 58-21. Lauren Keller on the high right. Keller looking. Bounces it to Wheatley straight away. Wheatley into the lane. Leans, puts up a wild shot. I don't know if it was partially deflected. No, she just missed that runner to the left of the basket. Did not even hit backboard. Berthoud basketball. And here is Brianna Fowler, high right to Cabby. Cabby lobs it to Selland, now to Fowler straight away. Fowler tried to hand it off. It's intercepted by Keller. Lauren Keller goes all the way, lays it up and in. Lauren Keller takes advantage of the 11th turnover by Berthoud. 5 points for Lauren Keller, second leading scorer for the Mustangs. 58-23, 4:22 to go. Fowler at the free throw line, 15-footer off to the right. Ball is rebounded by Selland off the deflection. She banks it in. Selland has got 16 points and 9 rebounds. 60-23. Fajardo, right corner for Pelton. Takes a long three, partially blocked. Selland has the basketball for Berthoud. Here's Padilla for the Spartans. Under 4 minutes to go. Left wing, Cabby three. Back rimmed it. They're not shooting well tonight. Selland misses and she's fouled. I think Frasco got her across the wrist. Yep, that's who committed the foul for Fort Morgan. 11 rebounds now for Kelsey Selland. They stopped the clock with 3:44 to go. And this free throw is good. Second one is upcoming for Kelsey Selland. Lydia Eccles in for the Mustangs. Free throw number 2 is up and in. Selland now with 18 points in the game, 62-23. 3.5 remaining. Lauren Keller on the outside right, hands it off to Wolf. Emma Wolf into the game. Played quite a bit in this game. Wolf against Padilla. Back out on the bounce to Keller. Keller right of the lane. Keller leans. It puts up a shot partially blocked. Pelton picks it up and scores. Little 10-footer by Destiny Pelton. Pelton unofficially with 6 points. It is now a 62-25 game. Cabby all the way. Jump pass to Selland. She banks it into the left of the basket. And Coach Gibson of Berthoud, Alan Gibson, calls a timeout because he's going to clear the bench now. With 3:03 to go, 30-second timeout, 64-25. Yeah, he probably could have done it earlier, but they'll have 3 minutes of a running clock. And again, it only stops for timeouts and for free throws. Boys game to follow. That'll start probably at about 7:05 is my guess at the latest, because this game should be over with in not in real time in 3 minutes, especially if somebody gets fouled, but in due time. All right, Lauren Keller to throw it in for Fort Morgan. Well, they've only committed 2 turnovers in a quarter. I mean, you need small victories if you're the Mustangs. You're going to drop to 0-3 in league play and 2-7 overall. Emma Wolf calls out the play for Fort Morgan. On the outside right to Keller. Keller dribbles to her right of the lane, pulls up from 10. It's nothing but glass. Julianne Dennison grabs the board for Berthoud. Here is the outlet into the front court. is going to be Martha Reniker. Back out to Annalise Carr into the game. Now here's Reniker at the free throw line. Hands it off to Carr. Carr is a tall player and looked like she traveled. She did. 12 turnovers for Berthoud. 2:19 to go. They lead by 39. Emma Wolf the other way. Wolf on the high right. Cross-court pass to Keller. Keller in the lane to Pelton. Turns, shoots, and off to the left from 10 feet away. And Numerolongo tries to chase it down, cannot. Clock continues to run with under 2 minutes to go. And this is Berthoud basketball. Numerolongo will take a breather for the rest of the game. Martha Reniker for Berthoud. Hands it off to Carr. Carr spins, looks, and it had it stripped away by Keller. Lauren Keller ahead of the field will bank and score, and a foul on Milan. Keller to the line. Off turnover number 13. Keller now has 7 in the game. Clock stops with 1:32 to go. Keller bends, shoots, and connects. Keller leads the Mustangs in scoring. Berthoud 64, Fort Morgan 28. Reniker will hand it off at the top to Dennison. Dribbles to her left against Keller. Right wing pass to Martha Reniker. Reniker left to the free throw line. Left corner, Carr fakes the three, dribbles to her right. Here's Reniker, wants to pull up for a shot, cannot. Kicks it back out. Carr will take the left wing three and miss it off the back of the rim. And Kingston went up for the rebound, but Keller's got it instead, and she's fouled. And it's only the 16th foul. So no free throws there as the clock continues to run. And the foul was committed by Carrie Kingston. So Fort Morgan quickly the other way. Emma Wolf, bounce pass, high right to Pelton. Right of the lane. Pelton lost control, got it back. Pelton hands it off over there to Frasco. And there's a tie-up. Possession arrow, Fort Morgan. They want to get to they can get to 30 points if they can score here. I mean, I know that doesn't sound like much, but again, celebrate any small wins. 28 seconds to go. Keller lobs it in, right baseline to Wolf. Wolf spinning, double team, bounce pass to Keller. Keller with 20 seconds remaining in the game against Reniker, picks up the dribble. Right corner for Wolf, dribbles to her left, left to the lane, now in the lane, now back out, bounce pass intercepted by Reniker. That's the way the night has gone. Long pass to Kingston, she traveled. And the clock is going to run out right here. And the Berthoud Spartans will defeat the Fort Morgan Mustangs tonight, 64-28. Outscoring the Mustangs 10-7 in quarter number 4. Time for a 3-minute break after the Berthoud girls defeat Fort Morgan tonight by 36 points on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Sean Beltran back at Berthoud. Mustang post-game show tonight is brought to you by Morgan Community College. There to make your dreams become a reality for both traditional and non-traditional students. Check them out at morgancc.edu. This was a 12-6 game after one, but then the Berthoud girls turned it on, outscoring Fort Morgan 26-9 in the second quarter, 16-6 in the third, 10-7 in the fourth, and they win the game 64-28. Visiting Mustangs got 8 points from Lauren Keller. Clementina Numerolongo and Destiny Pelton with 6 apiece. Autumn Wheatley with 4, 3 from Caitlin Fajardo, and a free throw from Tessa Frasco. Berthoud at 3 players in double figures, 20 points for Kelsey Sellen. Brianna Fowler with 13, 11 for Emily Cabby. 8 in the game from Ali Padilla. Maddie Barsuski with 4, 3 for Michaela Milan, and 2 apiece by Julianne Dennison, Martha Reniker, and Carrie Kingston. The rebounding totals unofficially 25 for Fort Morgan, 7 of those by Numerolongo, 22 for Berthoud, 11 of those by Kelsey Sellen. She had the double-double tonight with 20 points and 11 rebounds. Turnover situation, not a good one for the Mustangs. although they played a lot better in the second half. 22 of their 35 turnovers were in the opening half, and only 3 turnovers in the fourth quarter. But Berthoud had just 14 in the game, 5 in the fourth quarter when their starters only played half of that quarter. The Mustangs were 9 out of 13 from the free throw line, and Berthoud was 9 out of 16. Berthoud with a win moves to 3-0 in the Tri-Valley and 10-0 overall. And the Mustangs fall to 0-3 in league play and 2-7 on the season.